All right. I want to make a quick little video about this pocket knife from Carved Knives. So I want to start this out just saying that I love Carved. This is the third product I bought from them. I've bought their card holder, which I use every day, and I've bought their field knife, which is my favorite knife in my collection. Hand forged Damascus. I believe the company is based out of Indiana. But when I bought this knife, I am sad to say I was very disappointed by the quality of this knife. So I don't know if they outsource this to anybody. I'm sure they do, because it doesn't seem like this knife is up to the quality standards of their other products. The major issue when I bought this knife was it was dry. I don't know if they use washers or bearings, but it just doesn't want to open. Like, really, no matter what I do, you can see I'm applying a little bit more pressure each time, and it takes an unreasonable amount of pressure to open this knife, you know. I've had a few knives that have come to me with this problem, and usually you can adjust the bolt here, but it seems that the bolt doesn't want to move. So I don't know who assembled this, but when I do this, it doesn't loosen, and when I do this, it doesn't tighten. So this knife seems like it's going to be a challenge to adjust. This is a $99 knife with a $20 laser etching upgrade on the blade. Comparable to the TRIVISA Lynx, which I just also got, which is a newer knife by TRIVISA, which is I believe $110. You can find it on Amazon. It might be out of stock, but this has become one of my favorite knives, especially for the price, because $110 you get an amazing knife. This is G10 butt handle, titanium clip, titanium hardware. I'm not sure what the steel is made of, but a beautiful knife with amazing action. I think it's on brass bearings. So this knife hasn't needed any. I haven't had to adjust it at all. For $110, I expect at least close to this performance out of any knife. Now, I get when you buy a carved product, you're buying somewhat of a novelty with the wood and the resin, but seeing as their other products have been very high quality, I expect the same out of this. Now, on top of not opening and paired with the not being able to adjust the hardware, which is the major issue I've had with this knife, I have some design gripes with this as well. So, the little cutout here, now this is an eye catch thing, but you can kind of see that it was kind of not a perfect cut. So if they use a drill bit to cut out the hole for the hardware, obviously that was not done with care. The rest is fine. The handle's a little bit smaller than I would have liked. Now this is just a preference thing, but I have medium-sized hands, and I would have preferred this, is kind of the standard size for most knives of this blade length. And they have similar blade lengths. The TRIVISA is a little bit longer, but I would have liked this knife to just be maybe just slightly bigger. But that's just a preference thing. Obviously, it doesn't, that's different for everybody. But my other major gripe with this knife is that the frame lock could use some gimping. This is a painful knife to close. Not only is it a sharp angle and it's rigid steel, but I guess there's a little bit of a bevel there for your finger. But the fact is that this thing hurts my thumbs to dig my thumb in and close every time. So this is like the fidgeting, opening, closing person's worst nightmare. Whereas I'm going to keep bringing this knife back for comparison because it's a similar price. Whereas you can see there's like a little bit of a bevel. It's slightly raised compared to this side of the handle, so it's really easy for you to sink your thumb into it. You don't have to push towards the knife at all. You just push away from the knife to close the frame lock. Whereas, you know, the carved knife, it's flush and hurts your thumb. I mean, it pinches your thumb. You have to basically push your thumb so that it forms into the little shape and then push out with pain. I mean, you can see it literally pinches your thumb every time. Otherwise, I think this knife has potential. And you know, I've promoted carved knives. I've made Instagram posts. I've had other people I know buy their products, and I love Carved as a company. They give you these little bags every time that you buy one, which are cool. You know, I've got 3 of them now. But I can't say that I am impressed with the quality control on this knife. You really have to try to open it. I mean, you can see that's, I think, the first time in this video that I've actually opened it successfully, and that was an accident. So, you know, I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to return it. I'm going to try to work on it and make it a little bit better, but I think that Carved could do a little bit of experimenting on these to make them better. And that's just my opinion. So, yeah, all the links will be down below. I'll even have the link to the Carved EDC Pocket Knives down below in case you want to pick one up. And I'll have the link to the TRIVISA in the description as well. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.